One of the reasons that I love youth ministry so much is because there's a lot of stats out there, but I think the most recent ones say that over 90% of people that choose to make a decision to follow Jesus do so before they're 18 years old. So the fact that we get to meet students where they are, provide them opportunities for them to see, hear, and respond to the gospel is just something that really, really excites me and something that you guys probably get excited about as well. Would you be able to share a little bit about your personal experience with how you began a relationship with Jesus? What was that like?
I came from a non-Christian household, so I've never really heard of the concept of like salvation or baptism. It was just not something I learned about or talked about. So 3 years into RSQUAD, I gave my life to Jesus, and I felt immediately like I always had something positive to look for.
I think I was in 4th or 5th grade when at like summer camp in Crowder's Ridge, that I gave my life to Christ. And I just was like very touched by the message and just felt God like pulling me to make that decision. So when you give your life to Jesus, it doesn't make all your problems go away, but it just makes the way you look at your problems and go about them is different.
Jackson invited me to RSQUAD. I thought it was going to be like boring. I didn't really think anything of it. Thought, all right, let's just go hang out. I went. It was probably one of the best experiences I've had. The RSQUAD Live after Crowder's Ridge, that's when I gave my life to Christ.
The church is committed to being this group of people that is pursuing the family of God in the way that we love people, in the way that we bring hope and peace and restoration into the world. So how have you personally experienced Renovation Church being a family to you?
There's just been so many people that I know now that were praying for me and hoping that I would be there even before I even showed up at the renovation doors. Specifically, someone that comes to mind is Andrea West. She's been my small group leader in RSQUAD since 6th grade, since I came, and she's like my best friend. We do a lot together, and she's definitely someone that I would call a spiritual mother and a spiritual guide.
So when I was about 10 years old, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Lasted about a year, a little over a year. She sadly passed away from it. Probably one of the hardest things that my family's ever been through. Like in the church, as soon as I got there, everyone was so nice to me, like welcoming, all the time. Even when new people come, everyone's so welcoming. It's like awesome to see people treat each other that way.
In future generations, when Renovation Church has a permanent space, there is going to be hundreds of different Turners and Lilies and Els that are a part of our church and are a part of our youth ministry and who make up Renovation Church. All these different unique people who are coming together, their different family experiences, their different backgrounds, and they're coming together as the family of God. What does that mean to you? Like, does that get you excited? How do you feel knowing that there's going to be other people who have your family experience? They've gone through the same things that you're going through, and they're going to have a place to call home, and they're going to be able to be a part of the family of God as well.
I'm so excited to be able to pour into people just like I've been poured into for so many years.
It makes me excited because like all these people with the same experiences as us can walk alongside other Christians and get support and community and just have help.
I know that sometimes for some teenagers, for some people in our community, family has been the source of their greatest troubles and frustrations and bitterness and wounds. But I believe and I'm confident that through Renovation Church and the future that we have in a permanent location, that God is going to teach teenagers and people in our community that the family of God can be this thing, the source of their greatest strength and hope and healing and peace.